asparagus yesterday and at Aldi's, and it was so good. And I fixed asparagus soup last night for supper. And I want to know. I was trying to think. I know the asparagus patch was up above the barn, and in that patch, and then the strawberry patch was behind that, and
apple trees in front of it.
Yeah, and down in the flat where we had the ball diamond, wasn't that pretty much all cucumbers, or a lot of it was cucumbers?
Maybe 1 year or so, I don't remember, because it was cornfield a lot of the time. I remember cornfield.
Well, I remember Mom packing cucumbers there under those trees.
Yeah, and that was the summer I was going with Wayne. And
well, that was when you was 13, probably.
No, that's where he went in service, so I was 15.
Oh, wow.
16 maybe.
Hussy.
There was supposed to be a truck come and pick up the cucumbers that day, and they was going to Grandma Bell's for dinner. It was on a Sunday.
I don't know, but I just remember
And they were going to, and so I guess Wayne was supposed to be coming over. Anyway, me and him sat there and waited for that truck to come and pick up them.
Well, I remember, I think that was a cucumber patch down there.
It may have been several years, but
Yeah.
I do remember that. But then, when I was younger, it used to be a cornfield because we'd have to go down there and get corn for
I
dinner.
don't remember a cornfield down there,
Is that-
but
Is that the field down flat as you go around the curve to Mitten's place?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, and my dad had a ball field there. Wayne they was the root diggers. That was
Their name of their team?
uh-huh.
root diggers.
And Daddy was the manager. Was he the catcher also? He broke his nose several times because he was always the catcher. And
Obviously not a very good one.
I think Wayne was catcher part of the time, and I think part of the time Wayne was first baseman. But anyway, of course, me and Wayne was,
Lovey-dovey.
I don't know if we was really actually dating, but Jack Boswell, the one that lived on top of the hill, was him and Larry was kind of struck on each other. So all the equipment was there at our house, the bats and the balls and the gloves and the
Bases.
whatever. So Jack and Wayne would have to come and practice through the week. Before they was going to be playing on Sunday, they'd have to come and practice. So they'd have to come up to the house to get the equipment. We'd go out to take them the equipment, and they wouldn't stay down on the ball field very long. They didn't, well, then they'd have to bring them back. We'd see them down there throwing. I mean, just wasting a little bit of time to have to bring them back.
So tell us about how you were proposed to. How Uncle Wayne asked you to be married and Uncle Jack asked you to be married.
Actually, Wayne didn't propose to me until he went in service. And he just asked me if I would wait for him. Naturally, I would. So he sent money to me to go buy my engagement ring. I was working in Granite City. Actually, it was probably the summer before I was a senior because Larry went with me. And me and her was living together that summer.
see, they let you do a whole lot more than they did me.
Well, you was the baby.
I know.
Yeah, I was working in Granite City that summer, and me and Larry were living together. Ralph, they were married, and Ralph's already in service. And so she went with me uptown, Granite City, and we picked out my engagement ring. I don't know if I even ever sent him a picture or not.
So you got married right after the war.
And right before I knew he was, about ready to come home, I said, I think we need to get acquainted. We haven't seen each other for 3.5 years. I feel like we need to get acquainted. Because he kept talking about getting married as soon as he got home. I feel like we really need to get acquainted. He said he didn't like that a bit. But he got over it.
So how long after he got home did you get married?
A week.
Well, you got over it pretty
We
quickly.
really
then.
got acquainted in a week.
But you knew him for a long time as kids and stuff. You knew where his family and everybody was, right? Or not?
Yeah,
I don't know.
she knew his family. You knew his family for a long time, and you knew him for a long time.
Well, when they moved down there, I was still in grade school, and his stepsister, was my age. And he dated different girls, But Larry, my sister, thought he was too old for me. Well, I'm going to tell Mom. There's your phone again, Betty.
Excuse me.